What's up and welcome back to another awesome video. And yes, if you look behind me, you'll notice that this background has changed, and it's actually like this really beautiful painting by Picasso's great-grandson. It's so realistic, like ultra realistic. I mean, look at the detail on this. It even imitates movement. Like, can you see that? Look at that. See? Saw it? It actually shows movement. It's probably because it's actually moving. No, the background hasn't changed. I am no longer living at home. I am now a student at UNMC, which is the University of Nottingham, Malaysia campus. I think there's someone outside. So yeah, I am probably going to be living in Malaysia for hopefully the next 4 years. I have no idea what happened. I went to the cafeteria one day and then I came back and I was just dying on the plague. Look at this mug. I bought a typo in Pavilion. I swear, it's like probably the weirdest and most fabulous mug I've ever come across on the planet. Okay, so for those of you who watched my earlier video, are probably wondering what happened to the human lifestyle experiment, which you're probably not wondering anyways, but it is still going to happen, except I am going to probably tweak it a bit. Okay, so the initial plan was to do this really hardcore, in the sense I had initially planned to take living in a particular time period to an extreme extent. I would literally live as much as I can within that time period, considering that I am still part of the modern era. The issue with that is, it would have been fine if I was like living at home and going to work and that's all I was doing. But since I am now at university, it becomes a bit problematic. Because if I was living in the Paleolithic era, that would mean that I would probably not allow myself to use electricity, which means no fans, no lights, no laptops, no phones, nothing. And that's kind of hard to do when you're a university student. Like, most of our correspondence with our lecturers and etc. is done on email. All our lecture notes and assignments are submitted via Moodle and stuff like that. So everything is online, so you can't really survive at university without the use of at least a laptop. And the other thing is social media. This is a little bit debatable, but university life is like a very tiny fraction of your whole entire life. But at the same time, it's like a really sort of fun and memorable part of your life, where you put like a whole bunch of experiences into one tiny period of time. And if I decide to sort of go completely off any type of social media whatsoever, I would be sort of isolating myself from that experience, and I didn't really want to do that, because then yes, I'll be getting the best of the experiment, but I won't be getting the best of my university life, and I didn't want to not do the experiment and then get the best of my university life. So what I did was, I tweaked the experiment so that I can get the best of that and the best of university life at the same time. Okay, so what I decided was, initially I'm going to go off all social media, just to see what it's like, just to experience what it is like to live without it for a short period of time. Then I'm going to one by one add them back on, and I'm also going to add on a whole string of social media that I am not actually on yet, because that way I'll actually get to document this in all sorts of different formats as well. After that, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a process that I like to call de-evolutionization, where I basically one by one remove factors of modern lifestyle and existence until I get myself as far as the Paleolithic era. Now, like I said before, yeah, I'm not going to be doing it to the extreme. So I have picked two factors that I'm actually going to be altering. So one is diet, and the second one is fashion. So I'm going to be dressing in the sort of ways of those times. So yeah, so those are the two factors I'm going to be altering basically. That's all I actually have to say for this video. So, as always, thank you for flying Malaysia Airlines. Malam!